News of the week, news of the year, really, so far. Give us the lay of the land on tariffs. We know what, of course, as of recently, but let's get your read on why, Senator.
Well, that why shouldn't surprise anybody. President Trump, 40 years ago, talked about the importance of tariffs, of protecting the auto industry. And in my case, somebody who represents the great state of Ohio, all you have to do, Jason, is drive to Lorain or Dayton or Youngstown or Toledo, and you'll see what happened. These were great industrial towns. We lost 90,000 factories since NAFTA got passed, since we gave full trading status to China. And we have to regain our industrial base. We have to reindustrialize this country. We have to create opportunities for working Americans to have a job that allows them to own a home, own a car, be able to raise kids and live a good life where they can go on vacation every once in a while and retire with dignity. That's the essence of the American dream, and that's why we're doing this.
The aspect of reshoring, I know, has been top of mind for the administration. In your mind, and knowing what you've known about the industry for so long, that's not an overnight thing. So walk us through the process of what that's going to take and how long it might take in order to achieve the goal here.
Well, we think it can happen a lot quicker than most expect because we're going to have massive permitting and regulatory reform. We're going to pass a tax bill that gives permanency and certainty. I have a bill called the Transportation Freedom Act that's going to set one set of federal standards that states can't mess with or get waivers, that gives the certainty to know what kind of cars they should make. I've asked mayors, county commissioners, and our state officials to put together a list of sites that can be quickly converted to auto use, whether it's suppliers or final assembly. I think there's a lot of excess capacity that exists throughout the country, factories that were once shuttered that we can get back online quickly. Look, this is an imperative, Jason. We need the auto industry to thrive again in America. If you look at the US versus Japan, in Japan, 97% of the cars sold in Japan are made in Japan. Obviously, in the US, it's below 50%. It's unacceptable, and we're not going to allow that to continue. So I think this happens in a way that I think is going to surprise people how quickly we can get it done.
And speaking of, I mean, Lordstown Motors and their Lordstown location is an enormous facility that has been shuttered for quite some time. Foxconn owns it in its current state. I'm guessing the value of those properties and similar properties have skyrocketed since this announcement.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, 6 million square feet.
Right.
General Motors spent $1 billion in that factory before shutting it down 6 years ago. That thing can be turned on like that. And again, permitting reform. The idea that if a car company says, you know what, I'm going to buy Lordstown from Foxconn, I'm going to bring big amounts of production. You can produce 200, 300, 400,000 cars a year there. We're also going to have welfare reform to make certain that there's some sort of state-directed work requirement for able-bodied Americans. So there's 8 million Americans sitting on the sidelines. Let's get them trained up. Let's get them engaged in the workforce. Now that we have a secure border, we can do more reasonable things with immigration if we need to bring people here on our terms. So I think you're going to see the golden age of America right around the corner. And I think most importantly, you're going to see a renaissance in automobile manufacturing in this country, unlike anything we've ever seen.